Gentlemen, welcome to the Friday afternoon / evening Eurocast, depending on where you're located, of course. And looks like we're hopping right into picks and bans here. I was just gonna do a little intro here. Might as well. We'll have time to talk about those. Don't worry about it. I'm your host, the Judge, here for Game for Glory. Sorry that took so long. It looks like we had a lot of people signed up for the Northeast game, so we needed to do some sorting. But we're here. We're ready for some picks and bans, and check it out. Blue team's kicking things off with a Vayne and a Rumble ban, and we've seen these bans come out before. We've seen people play these on these NE games, and it can be devastating when you get the champ you want to play. So they're definitely targeting someone here. Sorry, I don't know everyone who usually plays on these, so I haven't had time to see the usual champ picks for people. So we'll get there at some point, but you know, for now, I'm just going to talk about why potentially these champs have been banned. And then we'll talk about just blue team's bans here first. They got that Vayne. Vayne, an incredible split pusher if she's put in the top lane with the right player. Rumble, another solid top lane champ. Vayne, of course, can also ADC. And then Fizz, he's one of the stronger mid champs. So it's no surprise on why some of those guys have been banned. And then coming out for purple team, looks like we got the Shen ban. Shen, of course, a very strong solo top, and we saw Shen split push amazingly yesterday. He really committed to that split push, and it worked out very well for him. And then the Casterton ban, the anti-caster there, being banned out for obvious reasons. He's got that silence and the short cooldown on his ult. He can just kind of hop around. So that's obvious. And then Thresh ban. You don't want to deal with those chains, and you can solo top Thresh, you can ADC Thresh, and you can support Thresh, so there's lots of options for Thresh. And however, no Zac ban this time around. Maybe we'll get to see a Zac play today. I did request it yesterday, so if any of these guys were watching the stream yesterday, well, maybe we'll see it come out here. Purple team looks like they're going to potentially pick their ADC and support first here with that Zyra Quinn combo. Whether that's actually going to be a top Quinn or a bot lane Quinn, I'm not sure. But she has a really awkward eye. I thought they fixed that. The champ art on Quinn is just really, really awkward. I don't like it. But Juan's picking up Quinn, it looks like. And GBMN is going to go ahead and pick up that Zyra. And there it is, the Zac play coming out. I'm hoping to see this today. Maybe we'll see a... Oh, come on. He's switching back. What is that? High Pro picking up Zed for himself. Zed, we saw some Zed plays yesterday against that Fizz. And Fizz just kind of coming out ahead in most of the fights until later game. But those 1v1s, it's hard to fight a Fizz. I feel no matter who you are, he can just kind of hop over anything you're throwing at him. So it can be tricky to fight a Fizz. And just when we thought we'd saw a Zac pick, Dusix switching over to Irelia, he's trolling me, and then switching over to Lee Sin as the last pick here, and then Daniel picking up that Nami support. We saw that come out yesterday, if I remember correctly. Doing an amazing job running from Hecarim and helping that Caitlyn pick up that kill on the Hecarim double dive. So that'll be good if we see that come out again. That'll be a lot of fun. And now Candy Standa. Looks like they're thinking Elise. Maybe go with that in the top lane, maybe jungle, maybe mid. Who knows what they're going to do, but they might lock that in. They do have time to think about it, talk it over with their team, decide what they want to do. And Kazdarek Looks like that Elise is gonna lock in. Kaz Direct thinking, oh, maybe I'll go with Kennen this time around. Kennen fairly strong. Break out the ult with the Zanyas, and you just sit in the middle of a team fight, dealing damage. It's a tactic, and I've seen it work many times. And they are gonna go ahead and lock that in. Final picks for blue team coming out: Lyled and Play Q. Play Q, I was hearing yesterday that he either does or doesn't ADC. It's so long since yesterday, I can't remember exactly what was being said in chat, but you get the point. Looks like Lyled gonna go ahead and pick up that Rise. Maybe we'll see that top lane Rise, maybe a mid, and then top lane Zed. Who knows what they decide to do? Maybe jungle Rise, wacky times. Probably not though. And Play Q picking up Corki, it looks like. So I think what I probably heard was that he usually ADCs, and I think he was jungling yesterday as Hecarim. So a bit out of his element, maybe. But it looks like he's gonna go ahead and lock in that Corki as the timer has run out, and that Rise. So we'll have to see what they decide to do with that, because they have some options here for their champs. Yeah. And Sergeant Mogo, he's thinking about it, trying to decide what to do. And we'll see what he decides to do. I don't think I've seen Mogo play before, so I'm not sure what he's going to do. However, based on the champ select and the summoner spells, I kind of know what he's going to do, or at least I have an idea. And that just threw me way off with that Tristana pick. But I think that if he does lock that in the last 8 seconds here, then we'll probably see a top Quinn. Or maybe a mid Quinn and a top Kennen. Not sure what they decide to do here. 60 seconds, and we will definitely take a look, see if any trades happen. Looks like some trades are going to happen. Looks like we're going to have that Zed going to do 6, and High Pro taking his Lee Sin. I want this 37 seconds to be done, because I want to talk about where these guys are going. I mean, looking at it right now, we have some options. Maybe we'll see that a mid Trist and a top Elise. I don't know, but they could mix it up here with that Quinn, the dual AD combo. Could be mixed up, and Tristana can go AP, of course, but will she? Who knows? I mean, I don't knows. I kind of knows based on their summoner spells, but we'll talk about that in 2 seconds here after the 3-minute countdown starts up, because I don't want to spoil anything for the players, of course. So we'll turn that off, and it looks like we're gonna have High Pro in the jungle as at least Sin. We've seen him do it before, and we're gonna see him do it again. So I mean, where else was Lee Sin gonna go, really? They don't really have any jungles on the blue team. Then looks like we're probably going to have that Zed in the mid lane, I believe, as Rise took teleport. So we'll probably see Rise in the top lane, taking teleport, so he can get back to his lane faster and miss out on less CS. Daniel. Going with that support again. We saw him do it yesterday. He did a really good job, and I like it. Did we see him do it yesterday? I can't remember who was playing yesterday. It's been so long. And then Play Q ADCing as Corki. And then on purple team here, you've got that Quinn. I think we're going to see a solo top or maybe a mid Quinn. I don't think really he played Zyra. Yeah. Okay. So it was someone else playing Nami, but I'm sure he'll do a great job. I have the utmost confidence in you, Daniel. Look, Juan taking taking up that Quinn. Of course, I think we're going to see top lane Quinn, as don't often see her in the mid. And then GBNN, MN playing that Zyra support. We saw Daniel play that yesterday, correct. I'm looking at the chat here, and I'm sure anyone watching this is also looking at the chat, so you're well aware of what's going on. We've got Kazdirek. Looks like probably solo top, or maybe mid cannon. I'm saying solo top, but Quinn's there, so I think we'll probably see a mid cannon, which not often seen, but it is going to be Ninja versus Ninja in that lane, so that'll be good stuff. Jungle Elise, interesting selection. I don't have any complaints on it. I do like Jungle Elise. In fact, I was maining her for a while. Lots of fun. Lots of fun, and that new skin coming out for her will probably get her a lot of play, I think. And then Sergeant Mogo in the bottom lane. Sorry, that was Candy Stand-Up playing that the Elise in the jungle. And it looks like our ADC for Purple Team is going to be Sergeant Mogo on Tristana. I am the judge. A little recap for those of you just joining us. And this is the Game for Glory Eurocast. This is the EUNE game right now. It's in Netherlands and we're just going into a load screen here. So I'm going to go ahead and give you a little word from our sponsors while we wait. GameForGlory.net. Sign up for a free account now. Just fill in the required information, and within minutes, you'll be on your way to winning money for your favorite games. It's just that easy. Select your favorite games from PC, Xbox, and PS3. Then, once you've selected your game, select the appropriate time slot, region, and rank for your skill level, and get ready to have some fun. Game for Glory hosts free games every week. Once you win a few games, you'll notice that you've accumulated a few calories. Game for Glory also offers a streaming profile, where you can link your Twitch account to your Game for Glory account. Anytime you go live on Twitch, it will show in the Player POVs section of the website. This will help get your name out to the world. You'll also be able to check out previous streams from our Game for Glory shoutcasters. Still have questions? Check out the FAQ section of the website. If you don't find what you're looking for, go ahead and pop a question into the G4G chat. There's always someone online. GameForGlory.net. Experience esports. Alrighty, and we have started the game actually already here. Wasn't quite the load time I was expecting, which is always nice. What do you mean WTF? I gotta plug the website, and I don't feel like doing. They requested that I talk about the website, show it off, show making accounts and stuff, and I thought, why talk about it every game when I can just make a little promotional video for Game for Glory? So that's what I did. Looking at builds here early on, it looks like Zed actually picked up that Doran's shield to give him some extra protection against where do I want to put this one? Where is Kennen playing? Kennen's playing in the top lane. There we go. All right. Everyone's sorted out. Oh. I can't remember what the E stands for, alright? I'm sorry. It looks like we're going to have some people going in on Zed already. And, or not Zed, that's Rise. Rise is ignited. He's burning potions, but he's going to drop, unfortunately. Now Zed chasing after this Quinn. Quinn taking some damage. She needs to get out of there. Kennen coming to help her out, but it doesn't look like it's going to help at all, but it is, actually. Zyra now throwing her body in the line of fire to try and save her team there, so they come out ahead on that with that well, I mean, they'd come out ahead anyway. They already got FB. So it looks like we're okay. So far, purple team coming out FB already at a minute 42. So far, about a kill a minute. But that could change. I mean, the game just started. Don't worry about water today, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. I have a massive bottle of water. Looks like Lee Sin's going to start at red buff here. And everyone, looks like pretty much everyone's going to help him. Zed's kind of backing off now. Looks like classic jungle builds from both of our junglers here. That Machete and Sodas. I think we probably saw more wards from the purple team here, as I believe Zyra had one of those. Excuse me. One of those. I don't even know what they're called, but the gray wards you get from the mastery. And then lots of Doran's blades here. Quinn now going on to Zed. Zed needing to back off a bit. He's taking a beating. That's my new catchphrase, taking a beating. You can use that. Bottom lane just kind of keeping the AD up. Awkward looking Tristana. She's got human looking flesh, but elf ears. Aqua Prison now landing on Sergeant Mogo. He's going to take a beating from this. So, not really a beating. It wasn't much of a beating. He took a couple hits from Corki, but Corki in exchange took a hit or two. Nami sticking in this bush, throwing her stuns. That's what Namis do. Wards everywhere. Looks like a gank from Elise already in the middle here. And Lee Sin. Elise landing her cocoon onto Zed. Zed's now burning a bit. Lee Sin dropping now. Quinn picking up the kill. But it looks like... Ooh! Elise barely making it out alive. She was ignited there. Dropped down. Dropped a potion on herself immediately. And she's barely going to survive that one. Kennen now going in on Rise. Rise needing to back off a bit. But Kennen doing the same. Nami now landing in Aqua Prison onto Zyra. Purple team now up 2 kills. Not too many, no river wards. So they will need to, well, they do have that ward in the tri-bush, so that'll give them some advance notice. Will it be enough? I don't know. We'll have to see how it goes. But lots of Doran's blades coming out for this, for the purple team, as I was saying before the action kicked up there. But I think we'll probably see that Kennen start off with the Dorans, as Kennens often do, and then switch to AP further in their build. And if you ask me, Kennen's a girl. I don't care what anyone else says, Kennen is a girl. Not the player, just the champ. Nami now landing Aqua Prison on Zyra. Zyra going down, and Play Q is going to pick up the first kill for the blue team. And take a little bit of damage from that Zyra. I believe that deals true damage, so you need to be careful with that ult going off on you. That can, or not ult, her passive, that can pick up a kill for her. Aqua Prison just barely missing now on the Tristana. Zed's still in his lane, but Quinn's got a big advantage. Double buffs, and she does outrange Zed quite a bit. Aqua Prison now landing on Tristana there, but Corki not able to lay the smackdown underneath that tower, as the tower was counter smackdowning. Doesn't really matter. Zyra now throwing out the lash whips, trying to buy Elise some time here, and it looks like they might pick up a kill on Corki if Elise can land her cocoon. Corki jumping out though, and looks like they're going to be okay now, and they're just going to go ahead and take off and heal up, as they don't want to get caught out. Lee Sin now fighting the rude dude. Sorry, I've got a bit of a stuffed nose. I got up just about an hour ago now, so I'm a bit behind today, but I'll catch up. I do have my Rockstar, no Red Bull for me today. Rockstar sugar-free. You don't need sugar to have a good time. That's what I always say. I've never said that. Kennen now throwing a bit of poke onto Rise, keeping the lane pushed. Elise and Lee Sin in the middle now, putting the pressure on with this Quinn and this Zed. Lee Sin trying to land his kick there, his kick orb, but to no avail. Kennen now pushing her lane. That's right, I said her. Kennen's a girl. Zed doesn't seem to be able to quite get the farm. Well, let's look at actual farm stats. Yeah. Ooh, Aqua Prison landing onto Tristana here. Corky coming in, throwing his sight down. But Zyra coming out of the bush with the Lash Whip. And it looks like Quinn's just going to go ahead and go in on Zed, but she's under the tower. She gets Deathmark. Zed is burning, though. Will he drop? And he is going to drop, so it's going to be a 1-for-1. And Quinn's picking that up alone, while Zed needs to share the spoils of victory with Lee Sin. But without Lee Sin there, I'm not sure if they would have picked up that kill. So it was definitely worth it for them. But Purple Team still slightly ahead here. Lash Whip's now going down onto Daniel on that Nami. I'm probably going to be switching back and forth between people's actual names and their champ names. Depends on what my mind decides to do. Aqua Prison now landing on Zyra. Just throwing some harass out there. Taking a sip of water. I've got plenty of water left. Actually, I've only got about half a bottle. That's not good, because I'll need that other half for the next game today. That's right, 2 games today, guys. So come back, check it out. Maybe if you're in the current or playing the current game, come watch the second one. Support Game for Glory, support me, and support your fellow League players. Quinn now going in onto Zed. Zed taking a beating. Zed's really got to be careful with that range. And the blind Lee Sin now coming down for a gank, and they do know he's there. Elise kind of hiding in the jungle. Yeah, they definitely could not see that, Elise. Excuse me. Rise now pushed back underneath his tower. Kennen throwing some poke at him. Not too much damage on any... Excuse me, gosh. On any tower so far. I've got, like, morning hiccups here. It's weird. So excuse me if I'm kind of cutting out. Quinn putting the smackdown onto Zed. Zed jumping back in, but that's going to cost him some HP. Corky and Nami backing off a bit, getting behind their wave. They want to watch for those Lash Whips. They can be a problem. Looks like Lee Sin's going to give blue buff to Zed. Interesting choice, as Zed does not use mana, but I suppose I think it gives you CDR a bit, and so that'll be good for Zed for sure. Make him more bursty and able to dole out more damage in the long run. I should probably learn exactly what blue buff does, because off the top of my head I could not tell you, aside from enhanced mana regen. Looks like Zyra's got vision in this bush, and that's going to give her some extra gold taking down those wards. And that's a fairly decent support tactic, is to just clean up the other team's wards. Lash Whip's now landing on Corky, and Corky just taking a bit of damage. Elise now in this bush with Kennen, but so is Lee Sin. Looks like they're going to pick up a kill onto Rise there, and Lee Sin's going to pick up a kill over Kennen, but Lee Sin almost dropping. Elise really wanting that kill, diving the tower, taking a beating from the tower, and Zed's going to go ahead and fight that Quinn and pick up a kill for himself. Zyra and Tristana almost dead here. Tristana breaking out her barrier, but it's not enough to get away from Corky's ult there. Corky breaking out his ult some more. Will he pick up the double kill for himself? He is going to pick it up, but he's going to give Zyra a kill by diving that tower. Goes 2-for-1 underneath the tower, and that's not too bad for him. They actually caught up there. Now 6-6 for the blue team. They're only slightly behind on gold, and that's partly because of the first blood for purple. And it looks like purple is getting a bit more CS as well, but this might afford blue team the opportunity to catch up on CS, which won't be a bad thing for them. Not at all. Elise just cruising through the jungle now. I don't think she died underneath that tower. I think she actually made it. Yeah, she did make it out. So that's not a bad thing for her. Rise pushing his tower back here. And by his tower, I mean his lane. Quinn needs to be a bit more careful against the Zed, I think. I'm not sure exactly what happened as we were up top during that action. Lots of things were happening there. So I'm not entirely sure what was going on there. Lee Sin now coming in on mid. Quinn kicking off of him, getting away. He knows how to use his kick. I'm going to try and use he because I'm pretty sure most of our players today are male, if not all of them. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. But I'm pretty sure that's what's going on. Elise now down. Looks like she's working on a gank. Not really sure what. Oh, I see. She's just helping clear that ward and making it look like she was leaving. But does look like they're aware of that. Lee Sin at least. Someone dropping a ping there. They know that she's in the bush. So they're just going to be careful. But Lee Sin is waiting just behind the tower. Elise coming up. Oh, Lee Sin kicking in and saving that Corki from the cocoon. He's now kicking back in onto onto Elise there. Zyra breaking out her ult. You got to watch out for that ult. Tristana jumping in onto Corki. Corki taking quite a bit of damage there. Elise trying to pick up a kill onto Lee Sin. Lee Sin almost going down. And a double kill for Tristana here, picking up the kill on Corki and Lee Sin, with Quinn picking up that kill in the middle over Zed. Nami needs to be careful here as Zyra and Tristana are still alive. Elise did go down there, however. I'm not sure who got that kill. Sorry, guys. Lots of things are happening everywhere today. That brings Purple Team back into the lead with 7-9. 2-kill lead and just a little bit of gold right now, 2K. But that can change at any time, depending on farm, objective control, and other such things. It looks like Dragon's up right now, so we'll see who gets to that first. Tristana now going to put some pressure on this tower. She's going to lay a beating on it. Corki's back, though. Lee Sin going to pick up red buff for himself. Not a bad option. Corki chasing down Tristana now. She's taking some damage there, and that's something you got to watch out for. If Corki's following you and he breaks out that ability, I'm not sure what it's called off the top of my head, but when he breaks that out, it can hurt quite a bit. Nami now cleaning up wards, as supports should be doing. Quinn trying to push her lane back, as it looks like Zed got a bit of an advantage while she was being out. Kennen now going in on this Rise, and Rise getting stunned there, and Kennen's going to break out his ult and just going to take down Rise. And that's something you got to watch out for. Kennen is very bursty like that, as well most of the ninja champs are actually. Akali, Zed, Kennen, they really burst it out, and you got to be careful during that. Corki and Nami putting the pressure on this bottom tower. Let me take a look at their builds here before anything gets too crazy. Bork already coming out from Tristana. That's Blade of the Ruined King. It looks like Corki's going for a Triforce there. He's got a Sheen and Phage. And I don't think Phage actually... Elise coming in underneath this tower with not Nami, Quinn, and Zed getting the death mark onto Quinn here, but not dealing enough damage. Lee Sin kicking back in, but kicking Quinn out of the fight. Quinn jumping back in and breaking out her ult, and there was not much Lee Sin could do about that 2v1. And it looks like actually Valor technically picked up that kill according to the icon, but they count as one champion, which is silly. Silly. Kennen putting the pressure in that top lane, if you noticed. Excuse me. And bottom lane here, putting the pressure down. Tristana taking some damage. She's going to jump out, though. Not going to get aqua-prisoned. I don't know why I said prison like that. That was weird. At any rate, Quinn being out here. Looks like Elise is going to come in for a gank. A behind gank From behind that tower, Quinn and Elise coming in. Quinn not really helping out there, but that's okay. She took some tower hits. Zed now up top. Elise going to back off a bit. Kennen and Quinn being out. Not sure if Elise is going to hold or just go back into the jungle. Looks like she's just going to go back into the jungle now. Blue pushing bottom lane back now. They're trying to gain some ground. Kennen's already got that Leandry's up, and Elise looks like she's working on... I'm not sure right now. She does have her... is that Golem? Spirit of the Ancient Golem. That's an interesting choice. Well, oh, okay. No, that's the one I was thinking. It gives her cooldown reduction, which is really good for Elise, for sure. Swap back and forth between Spider as much as possible. Bork out from that Zed already. And looks like Rise is working towards a Rod of Ages. In fact, there it is. He just popped that out, and he's got that. Can't even remember what it's called. Tyr the Goddess. He's got that out as well, which will help him out probably to see that build into a Seraph. Blue team losing another turret to minions actually in the top lane. So the only tier 1 turret we're going to see for blue team now is going to be the bottom lane, and they are about to get pushed. Kennen and Quinn now going in onto Zed, and Zed getting stunned, and there's just nothing he can do about that. 2v1'd in his own jungle with Lee Sin coming down to help out bottom, but so is everyone from purple team. Kennen breaking out his ult, dealing quite a bit of damage. You really got to watch that Kennen ult. Looks like they're going to pick up a kill over Nami. Rise down here as well, and they're just going to chase him off. Tristana picking up a kill over Lee Sin. Corki now hiding underneath this tower, but it's not going to do him much when there's five of purple in the bottom lane. Quinn picking that up readily underneath that tower, and it looks like they're going to get Dragon now. So that is some more objective control now. 7-17 in favor of purple team. And it's starting to steamroll quite a bit for the purple team. So we will see how this if it turns around at all for the blue team. It looks like purple team's trying to catch up on that 1 kill a minute that I like so much. Are they showing off for me? I don't know. Are they showing off for you guys? I don't know, but it looks like bottom tower is going to go down here. Tristana should just be able to kind of dunk on that, like Shaquille O'Neal over a white guy. Because, as we all know, aside from Steve Nash, white guys don't really play basketball. I think Steve Nash is the white one. I don't know. I don't watch a lot of basketball. Quinn now back in her lane, pushing it back. Nami and Corki getting back in their lane. They're trying to gain some ground here. Elise going to go ahead and pick up Stoner, the blue rocks for herself. I was going to say Stoner Brothers, but that's up top for her. So she's not going to pick that up. Looks like they're aware that Lee Sin is getting red buff, and I think Quinn is trying to steal it. And will she do it? She will not, but she's going to put some poke onto Lee Sin and try and scare him off. And they're going to gank bottom, and there's no way Nami's going to survive that one. So much burst damage coming down. Kennen now getting caught out with Rise and Zed. Not much you can do about that one. More water. Elise going in on this Zed. Elise going in on Lee Sin. Missing her cocoon, though, but still dealing decent damage with that Spiderling. Quinn pushing back her mid lane. And it looks like they're going to try and catch the Zed, and it looks like they're going to catch the Zed. Missing the cocoon, though. Elise switching into spider form. Thought she was going to repel up, but she got kicked away. And there's not much you can do when you get kicked away out of jump range. Corki taking some hits now. Elise putting the pressure down on this tower. Quinn taking off, leaving. Elise kind of guarding her, it looked like. She was spinning around there. I think that was kind of a guard. Tristana being pushed back by this Corki. Corki did, in fact, get a Triforce, and it looks like he got a longsword there. However, Zyra's coming in with that ult. I think Tristana got double jump there. She went to jump, but she got knocked up by the tidal wave, so it kind of canceled her jump, but she went fairly high. That was interesting. Nami needs to get out, though. She is pretty low. He is pretty low. Tristana jumping in on Nami, breaking out her Bork. The Aqua Prison goes down, but Tristana dealing too much damage. Lee Sin coming in with the kick, but she jumped out. So, not much she can do about that one. Kennen now going in onto Zed here. Zed's taking some beating. Deathmark goes down onto Kennen. Kennen is that electrical orb, and looks like Kennen's going to get dropped by Zed, trying to deal as much damage and hold Zed there, because here comes Quinn and Valor. It's more Valor right now, though. Rise teleporting bottom for a gank, but they know he's there. Bork dropping down on Zed, and there's not much Zed can do about that. Looks like Quinn's got a Bork for herself and that Triforce. Rise is in the bottom lane now. Lee Sin coming in to help out, but Elise is there as well, and there's not much you can do about that when you get 4v3'd. Lee Sin kicking Tristana away. I thought he must have thought he could get the kill with the kick, but he did not get the kill with the kick, and so that just kind of saved Tristana's life there. Now 2v1 in the bot lane. And it looks like Elise is just going to leave now. Go help out Quinn. Quinn looks like going to go push back her lane. Probably a smart tactic. Elise going to do some counter jungling. Looks like she's going to fight those rude dudes. Let's check some builds while we got a moment. Looks like we got that probably a Bloodthirster, maybe a Bork. I'm not sure if Corki's build Borks. Dragon will be up in 145, as you can see by the timer. I like that timer. What can I say? Elise now taking some tower hits. I think she just got a bit ahead of those minions. But it doesn't matter because Zed can burst those down like there's no tomorrow. She does have an Aegis. Corki picking up the tower now. Tristana needing to get out. And Tristana's going to go ahead and get out, actually, with minimal issues. Quinn now in the bottom with a gank. Jumping in onto Corki. Corki breaking out his barrier, but Corki's just going to get dropped there. Nami needing to run away, but Elise is chasing you, and when that Elise chases you, there's not much you can do. Elise should probably switch and throw out that cocoon. She throws it out, but she misses. Zed coming in with the death mark, getting knocked back out of the lash whips there. I'm still calling them lash whips, and I'll probably call them lash whips forevermore, because that's kind of what they are. Cocoon landing now on Nami. Nami taking a bit of a beating. Nami getting stuck with the lash whips. Elise repelling up. Lee Sin running under his tower. Zyra taking some hits. Bork goes down onto Lee Sin. Lee Sin taking a shot, and he gets cocooned, and he's going to drop. He throws out his ward there to try and kick away, but it's to no avail. He's going to drop, and it looks like they're going to lose this tier 2 bottom tower. Kennen's sticking with the split push tactic, taking some tower hits there, but not enough to really drop him. Not sure why Elise repelled up there. That was a bit weird. Corki now going after this Zyra. Zyra needs to get out. Zyra needs to watch for these ults. Ooh, Corki barely missing that ult, but he's going to pick it up again and burning his flash. I think that was kind of an accident. I'm not sure that... I think he broke that out just before the hit. So, he did kind of waste that. Dragon is now up, and I'm wondering if Tristana... No, Tristana... Ooh, actually, Tristana is going to go for it, I think, with Elise. And they should be able to take that uncontested now, 11-26 at 24 minutes here. We are above, just above that 1 kill a minute ratio that I love seeing. With 4 towers for the purple team now, to the blue team's 1 in that bottom lane. Looks like Quinn's coming in for a gank onto Rise, and there's not much Rise can do about that, getting slowed. That's something that Valor's extremely good at, the chase and drop out of the sky for Quinn, and that can deal quite a bit of damage, actually, so you need to be careful. I never got the hang of playing Quinn, though. Looks like, no, not Zyra. Elise has that locket with the, looks like she's building into a Leandries. Kennen already with the Leandries and a Rod of Ages. Probably see that. I'm not sure that that builds into a Zhonya's anymore, off the top of my head. I know it's still Rabadon's, but I don't know that it's Zhonya's anymore. But I'm sure we'll see a Zhonya's come out, as the Kennen does have those arm guards. Tristana with a Bork and an Infedge, and that's about all the attack speed Tristana needs, as she does have that AS stim. There's the Bloodthirster out from Corki. I wasn't sure if we'd see that on Bork or Bloodthirster. Quinn now going in on this Lee Sin with the bottom lane. Kennen fighting on Zed. Excuse me, Ryze going to pick up a kill on Kennen, but gosh, Quinn's going to pick up a kill over Ryze and Zed in that play, and we're going to see this 4-push on bottom. Lash Whip's now landing on Lee Sin, and there goes Zyra ult. Getting stunned in that is not a good thing. That'll knock you up and keep you there for the purple team just to pick up more kills. Lee Sin kicking into Tristana, trying to survive. Nami saving his life with those heals. And purple team really diving that. They need to, it looks like they're going to push down that and an inhibitor. And Kennen will be up in 5, and so will most of the blue team, actually, aside from Corki there. And it looks like Elise is going into this bottom lane now, trying to push that down. And with this dual AD tactic, you have a lot of push power on towers. And that is something that blue team did not seem prepared for, to be honest. And it looks like they're going to pick up another tower for themselves, but no inhibitor this time around. But still, 3 towers and an inhibitor, plus kills on that gauge. 30 kills at 27 minutes for the purple team. It's looking really one-sided here. Blue team needs to start coming back, try and get some picks, and just get those 1 kills if they can. Kennen now back in the top lane, trying to push that back. Ryze taking the blue rocks. Lee Sin at rude dudes. It looks like Zed's going to go in on Kennen now. Kennen does have Zhonya's though, so if Kennen breaks out his ult, he can just Zhonya's much like that, but no ult there for Kennen. I guess it's on cooldown. Just barely on cooldown as well. Ganked a bit early for him. And it looks like Ryze and Lee Sin are going to push down the top. Quinn amazingly dodging that Aqua Prison, just dashing through it to pick up a kill onto Corki, and then dashing in on Nami, picking up a kill there. I suppose it was technically Tristana that got the Corki, but Quinn did not help. Double negative that one. And it looks like they're going to push down that bottom inhibitor. Dual AD comp, that's just going to drop fairly quickly. Dragon up in 2 now, and I think that's definitely going to go to purple team. Unless they just decide to go Baron and win it now. Can they Baron? They should be able to Baron. They're pretty much all full health. Quinn really sticking in this lane and trying to get the kill onto Ryze, but looks like they're going to drop. The Lash Whips go down onto Lee Sin. But Quinn now blinding Zed, actually, and picking up a kill for himself. Amazing play there. Zyra really helping out as well. With the Lash Whips and the knockups. I don't know that there were many knockups, but you get the point. You get what I'm trying to say here. Zyra is really supporting and helping. Blue trying to push back. Quinn taking this red buff. Quinn's healing quite a bit here, so... What does Quinn have? Just that Zeal and the Bork. I guess Bork's really all you need now. I mean, Bloodthirster's still a highest AD in the game, but Bork gives you a lot. AS and lifesteal. So, I mean, purple team's going to go ahead and pick up Baron with no one to contest that. Dragon is up in 40 seconds here. Quinn now going in onto Corki. Corki not able to make it out there. And Kennen's going to pick up that kill. Kind of a team effort there. Double kill for Kennen now. Tidal wave for the disengage. Tristana jumping in on Lee Sin. Not much Lee Sin can do about that. Tristana fighting him behind his tower. Kennen now jumping in onto this Zed. And there it is. The Kennen ult Zhonya's. At least jumping over those towers onto this... onto Nami, and I think this might just be GG right here, ladies and gentlemen, as they are going to pick up both towers readily, and they're just going to poke this Nami back. Why not? This is going to be GG here. Blue team just kind of started to steamroll, and there wasn't much, or blue team started to steamroll, purple team started to steamroll, my bad. That Quinn played actually amazingly, landing those blinds when they needed to, and jumping in and out, knowing exactly what all their abilities do in their range. Just amazing plays out of that Quinn, and most CS in the game too, actually. Really well played, both teams, but what are you going to do? I mean, sometimes a team just starts to steamroll and there's not much you can do about it. Um, Great job, both teams. Uh, I'm the judge. I have been happy to cast for you this evening, afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you are. I will be back in just about an hour, actually, just over an hour. And I hope you guys will join me in the EU West games for Game for Glory and everyone at Game for Glory and whatnot. I hope you have a great evening. Thanks, guys.